The most important thing in terms of our own spiritual development that we can do are inner exercises. And the most important inner exercise that we can do is to sense our body. Now, Mr. Gurdjieff said that, whenever we begin an inner exercise, it's always important to recognize the purpose, the reason we are doing it. And one of the reasons, the main reason we should be doing inner exercises is for our own inner development. The other reason we should be doing it is to help humanity. And the third reason is to help the planet. Now, these reasons can change depending on our focal point and what we're concerned with. I know for myself, these are my big three reasons: for myself, for humanity, and for the planet. To recognize that, these three different aspects, these three different dimensions are included. I mean, I'm an individual. I'm also part of a collective, part of the collective consciousness, so to speak, of my species. And I am also part of organic life on this planet and part of this planet. When we think about our bodies, for instance, our body, we have iron and magnesium and copper and all sorts of things in our body that come from the earth. We're really walking, moving, talking clumps of earth come to life. And it's important to recognize our oneness with this planet, how our body is composed of the materials of this planet, how we are really one with the planet, even though we perceive and we believe that we are separate. But, every second, 50 million skin cells are flaking off. And, I'm breathing in the out-breath of a tree, and my out-breath is the in-breath of a tree, or any plant that contains, I think it's chlorophyll, the green leaves. And so there's this fundamental oneness that I share with the planet. And there's also a oneness that I share with my fellow human beings. We are part of a single species. And then there's myself. Now, the most important exercise that we can do, and the one that they recommend doing at the beginning, is the act of self-sensing. It is the awareness of our physical body as one organic whole. And for a lot of people, this is a very advanced practice. And this is just really the first step, because then we have to become aware of what we can see, hear, smell, taste, while sensing our body, while developing an awareness of our feeling. But for a lot of people, that's way too advanced. And it's important to just start with our physical body. So there's an exercise. It's called the J.G. Bennett, for John Gandolfo Bennett, one of Mr. Gurdjieff's students, 60-point exercises. And it takes a few minutes. Let's just do it right now. So with this exercise, we begin at the top of our head. And what we do is we breathe in awareness. Oh, actually, before we do this, it's also important to recognize that in terms of what Mr. Gurdjieff said about breathing, he said that, perhaps a normal person breathes in 15 molecules from the air, and other people perhaps breathe in 20. And those 5 extra molecules that we breathe in from the air can help us to grow the higher parts of our being, because they contain higher, more refined elements. And Bennett said that one of the ways we do this is through conscious breathing. So to become aware of ourselves breathing, to become aware of the air flowing in through our nostrils, our nose, our nasal cavity, our back of mouth, our throat, down into our lungs, and then back out again, to become aware of our body breathing. And what I find interesting about this, Bennett's saying that the way we do absorb these higher particles is through conscious breathing, is that within the Buddha's great discourse on mindfulness, he says to start mindful awareness, to start practicing it, first, just become aware of the air as it passes in through our nostrils, and then to become aware of the process of breathing, and then to become aware of the body breathing. And this is also the process that they teach in the 10-day Vipassana retreat. First, they get you to focus on the specific act of breathing and then on the act of the body breathing. And if we are seeding our body with higher, more refined chemicals, this is also a very important act that we can do to consciously breathe, to bring our mindful awareness back to our breathing, back to this process of breathing, and become aware of our breathing. So it's always good to start any kind of inner exercise, any kind of practice, with a recognition that we are working along three lines. So for me, for myself, for my fellow human being, and for this planet, and to begin by being aware of my breath and breathing, to consciously begin breathing. And so let's consciously breathe in to the top of our head, the crown of our head. Breathe in molecules of awareness and breathe out tension. And then breathe in molecules of awareness and breathe out tension to the right side of our forehead, to our right eye, to the right side of our nose and face, to the right ear and the finer muscles in the right side of our head, to the right side of our mouth and jaw. Breathing in molecules of awareness and breathing out tension to the right side of our throat and neck, our right shoulder, our right upper arm, our right lower arm, the top of our right hand, our right thumb, our right index finger, our right middle finger, our right fourth finger, our right baby finger, the palm of our right hand. Breathing awareness in and tension out the right side of our chest, the right side of our solar plexus and midriff, the right side of our lower abdomen, the right side of our upper chest, our upper back, our upper back, the right side of our middle back, the right side of our lower back, our right buttock and hip, our right upper leg, our right lower leg, the top of our right foot, our right big toe, our right second toe, our right middle or third toe, And the next one is the hardest for me, our right fourth toe. Our right baby toe. The bottom of our right foot. And then reversing this process and breathing in molecules of awareness and breathing out tension to the bottom of our left foot. Our left baby toe. Our left fourth toe. Our left middle toe. Our left second toe. Our left big toe. The top of our left foot. Our left lower leg. Our left upper leg. Our left buttock and hip. The left side of our lower back. The left side of our middle back. The left side of our upper back. The left side of our lower abdomen. The left side of our solar plexus and midriff. The left side of our chest. Breathing in molecules of awareness and breathing out tension to our left palm. Our left baby finger. Our left ring or fourth finger. Our left middle finger. Our left ring finger, or ring finger, index finger. Our left thumb. The top of our left hand. Our left lower arm. Our left upper arm. Our left shoulder. The left side of our neck and throat. The left side of our jaw and mouth. The finer muscles in the left side of our head and our left ear. The left side of our face and nose. Our left eye. The left side of our forehead. And then bringing our awareness back to the top of our head. And now I like to add this little part. So just allow your attention to rest for a moment and then become aware of breathing in and then breathing out. breathing in and then breathing out. And as you breathe in, bring your awareness up the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, breathe it down the right side. Breathing in up the left side and breathing out down the right side. Just do this for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to just finish with Mr. Gurdjieff's filling exercise. As a vessel fills with warm golden honey, imagine your body slowly filling with sensation. And we're going to start with the toes. So just imagine sensation filling your toes, and then filling from your toes to your heels, and then filling with sensation from the bottom of your feet up to your ankles, filling with sensation up to your knees, up to your hips and hands, up from the bottom of your feet to your lower torso, lower arms, lower back, from the bottom of your feet up to your chest, upper arms, upper back, filling with sensation from the bottom of your feet all the way up to your shoulders, up to your neck, and then filling with sensation all the way from the bottom of your feet up to the top of your head, sensing your entire body as one organic whole, sensing your body as one indivisible self. Now, Mr. Gurdjieff said that the sensation of self is the most important basic exercise that we can do. The 60-point exercise, the filling exercise, is all designed to lead to this sensation of self, because this is a preliminary inner exercise, for what comes later. Now, he also said it's very important the way we end an exercise. He says that we emanate. It's like we glow. We have these emanations that are leaving us all the time. And when we do inner work, we want to keep some of these emanations for ourselves. And we do this through the focusing of our intent. So just silently repeat in your mind, may the results of this exercise be transubstantiated within me. For my being. And then just, as we continue, this conversation, this talk, just try, if you can, to maintain this awareness of your body. Normally when we begin to talk, it's the words and picture maker of our head brain pulls us out of this sensation of self, and try to bring yourself back into it. It took me like 28 years of practicing before I could actually talk and maintain an awareness of my body at the same time. And that was 7 or 8 years ago, or even a little bit longer. But it took a lot of practice on my part. And I still, sometimes when I get very engrossed in conversation, I lose the awareness of my body. But the only thing that we really possess here and now in this moment is our physical body. It is our home. And we don't realize what a miracle it is to be an embodied being.